Now we're ready to start installing the rest of the posts. The first thing we'll do is measure the length of our fence panels. In this case, we are installing 96 inches or 8-foot wooden fence panels, which will be attached to the face of the posts, not in between them. So we want our posts to be 8 feet from the center of one post to the center of the next. We are using 3.5-inch square posts, so the measurement between the posts will be 92.5 inches. Our post installation tool is designed to be set 3/4 of an inch less than the desired distance between posts. In this case, we want 92.5 inches between our posts, so we set our measuring bar at 91 3/4 inches. We need a way to make sure that not only the top of the posts stay correctly spaced, but also the bottom. So, we have cut a 1x2 piece of wood to use as a spacer between the bottom of the posts. Remember, the distance between the posts is 92.5 inches, but we want to allow for a small window of wiggle room for the posts later on, so we cut the 1x2 at 92.25 inches to allow for a small fraction of movement if necessary. You have the option of using the other measuring bar from the panel installation tool instead of cutting a 1x2. In this case, you would just set this other bar at the 92.25 inch. Next, go to the corner post, which has already been set and anchored, and measure down 26 inches from the top. This measurement does not have to be very accurate since we will be leveling our measuring bar. It's just a point to start from. To install the corner post bar, simply wrap the bungee cord around the post and secure it with a knot in the cord on your mark. Now, we'll go over to our sawhorses and get our posts ready to put in the ground. As we place a couple different components on the post, we want to keep in mind that we will tip the post up and place it in the hole exactly the way it lays on the horses. Again, we measure down from the top 26 inches and mark the post. Now, let's slide the square post bracket over the top of the post with the adjusting bolt on the side of the post facing away from the starting post. Now, take the second part of the bracket, which is the cross-shaped post brace, and slide that into place under the adjusting bolt. Secure the adjusting bolt into the cross brace and tighten it onto the post at the 26-inch mark. Now, we will attach the small T-bar, which locates the post the correct distance from the property line to the bottom of the post. We already have our string line set right on the property line, and we decided to keep our fence 2 inches off the string line. First, we measure and mark the 2 inches on the T-bar. Our footings are 16 inches deep, and the string line is about 4 inches off the ground, so we will mark our post at 20 inches up from the bottom. Now, attach the T-bar to the post with the bungee cord we included on that 20-inch mark. Make sure the T-bar is facing up on the post so it will extend towards the string line when the post is put in the hole. Next, we'll fasten the corner level to the top of the post on either corner facing away from the starter post. You don't need to measure anything, just keep it down a few inches from the top. We have one more piece to attach to our post bracket, which is our brace and stake. Attach the larger end of the brace to the post bracket with the 2.5-inch bolt and lock nut provided next to the adjusting bolts. Now we are ready to set the post. Tip the post up and place it in the hole just the way it lays on the sawhorses. Use the attached brace to temporarily prop up the post by jabbing it into the ground. Next, take the measuring bar and place the tab on one end into the slot in the starter bracket and the other tab into the slot in the square post bracket. Now, place your small level on the measuring bar and adjust the starter bracket to level the bar. Place your 1x2 or the measuring bar from the panel tool on the ground between the posts and tap the post up tight to it. That will make the post fairly level in that direction. Next, we need to brace and anchor the post. Move the attached stake to a 90-degree angle with the brace and tighten the wing nut. At this time, make sure the post is close to the right distance from the property line using the attached small T-bar with the 2-inch mark. Also, check to make sure the post is fairly level in both directions and pound the stake into the ground. Now, loosen the thumb screw on the brace slightly and you are ready to fine-tune your adjustments. Tap the post left to right and back to front to level the post in both directions while keeping an eye on the property string line and T-bar. When everything is in place, tighten the thumb screw on the brace. We have attached 2.5-inch blocks to each end of our level so that we can leave the post bracket and braces in place while leveling. You have only been using your corner level up to this point, but now you want to use your 4-foot level to check for complete accuracy and make any minor adjustments. Using a 4-foot level is absolutely necessary, especially with wood posts. You're ready for concrete. While the concrete is setting up, about 15 to 20 minutes with quick setting concrete, you can dig another hole, or if you have more than one of our post installation tools, you can keep on going. Just hook into the existing post bracket with your measuring bar and set the next post. As you move along setting posts, you will be surprised how quickly and accurately you can install each one.